What is up, my friends? My name is Echo, and today I have Chisgule back on the channel, and we're giving the power to Herman. Chisgule back again. Great to have you, brother. Thanks for coming down and helping me talent up, level up, star up, give power to Herman. How you doing, man?
Doing really well. I'm excited to take a look at Herman with you. He's a pretty cool commander.
He is cool, and being Germany, it seems that I just have been able to naturally level him up and skill him up pretty effectively, but we do have more skills to add. But you were telling me, though, that we should be leveling him up first. Before we get into any of this, guys, I want to remind you to please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications if you enjoy this video and like Rise of Civilizations, because I'm coming out with videos every single day, and so is my boy Chisgule over on his channel, so make sure you check it out in the description below. And remember, this video has been sponsored by Rise of Civilizations. So why don't I give the reins over to you and talk about why we're going to be leveling up Herman before we skill him up, which is basically the code that you always live by.
Well, you take a look at that skill that looks like a cross with the wreath around it. National Hero. It's going to make it so that your troops have a chance, or their normal attack damage is increased by 3%, and their attacks do have a chance of granting additional rage. And I'm all about rage generation, so that seems really good.
Yes.
So we like what that skill is doing. And if you look at the skill just above it, it does stuff related to the garrison.
Right.
And unless you think your city is going to get attacked and you're in immediate peril, that's not really a skill I care a whole heck of a lot about right now.
Okay.
So before you apply more skill points, I think it's important to level up, unlock that last skill, so there's a chance that your skill ups go to that one instead of the garrison one.
All right, and that's what we're going to start with right now. So I'm going to use all of these tomes of knowledge and see if we can actually, how high we can get him. Where are we at? 26 right now. These go pretty quickly. It seems like I have quite a few of these.
I'm confident you're going to make it to 30.
We're at 29. No, I don't want to do that. We're going to go here. We're going to use these. No, I forget. You know, it always says, there we go. We're up to level 30. He's a boss right now, man. So we have these skills. We're going to be...
Before you apply it, you got to up that star level before you actually get the final skill.
Woo, thank you again. You're always saving me. That's why I love having you. I caught you. Thank you. Thank you. You're like my babysitter. You kind of just
I got your back, man.
You do, man.
I got your back.
All right, so we have to star him up. So we're going to go up to 4 stars. He's only going to be my second 4-star commander. Nope, he's going to be my third. All right, not as exciting as I thought, but still good.
Dude, it's always exciting starring up.
Well, yes, it definitely is. We're going to develop. Can I add one more? There we go. We're going to develop him right there. Let's get some crit. We got crit times 2. This might be the day, man.
If what you want to do is maximize the experience you get from these things, you should use 5 of the basic stars and 1 of the special stars.
Okay.
Either of the special stars is good. And I did a bunch of math, and it was really kind of painstaking to do. But, boom, look at that. That's what turns out to be the best experience over time. 5 basics, 1 special.
All right.
And that's why I don't do the auto add stuff.
Yeah, I never do auto add. It just takes away from the fun, man.
Yeah. So now you want to be a little careful, because that statue will take you way over on experience. So I would just actually use a basic in this case, because you don't need as much experience as that's going to offer you.
So many rules, man. So many rules.
Assuming you crit.
Rules upon rules. Let's see.
I mean, I'm all about optimization, baby.
There he is, right there, upgrading him. This is, I believe, worthy of a screenshot right here. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, you got to add the screenshot, man. Pro tip. All right, so the upgrade's successful, level 30 to level 40, and 4 started up. Now, currently, my second strongest commander as far as that goes, and it's over to the skills.
Now it's time for those skills. So now is a great time to apply that skill up. And in a perfect world, you get the dude that looks like he's flexing.
Yeah.
That's where you want it to go. And if it goes to the cross with the wreath, we also feel really good about it.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you, our last video doing Caesar, we had 0 luck. So all the luck is going to be here today. Let's hope I get anything but the legend of whatever that's called. So let's go in and do that skill right now. There we go. Hey. We got the luck that we wanted today. Today is our day. Herman is our man, probably because we're living over here in Germany. And I don't know. It's just all working out. So now 29 talent points to spend. And this is where your knowledge comes into play. Besides keeping me from goofing off along the way. Where am I going to be spending these today, brother?
All right. Well, we've got 3 trees to work with, and they're exciting trees to work with: Garrison, Skill, and Archer.
Hmm.
And this actually makes your decision kind of easy as to where you're going to put these points. You're not building for garrison defense right now, which is
Nope.
what that tree is exceptional for. So you don't have to worry about putting a point there, and we're not going to talk about it further.
Okay.
The archer tree is really good if you're bringing full archers. If you look at the very top talent, whistling arrows,
Hmm.
it makes it so that, let's see, the army led by this commander contains only archers. Your normal attacks have a chance to increase all damage dealt.
Hmm.
So you're not going to be able to achieve that payoff.
Right.
So it's not really worth investing in the tree. And I believe the talent just to the left of it, Phoenix-tailed arrows, also requires all archers. So this is
Yeah.
not where we're going to be focused on to start with. The skill tree is the place to be. And good news, the skill tree is rocking. I am all
Yes.
about rage generation. So
I
the more
did.
you can
I
use the
didn't know
skills.
that, man. I didn't know that.
What was the tell? Maybe I mention it in every video. So the place you want to go is actually the top branch of this tree. There's a
Okay.
couple talents you're interested in. The first is Burning Blood, which is the skull that is on fire.
Yes, and we were doing that one in the Caesar video as well. So we're going for the same direction. And the burning fire or the burning blood, what's that going to do for us here?
Generates rage when you do your normal attacks. 9 extra rage for those attacks, which seems
Okay.
good.
Yes, it does seem
Now,
good.
the next one you want to make your way to is Rejuvenate, which is the hand that's reaching out at the end of that tree. This
Okay.
makes it, when it's maxed out, that you instantly restore 60 rage whenever a skill is used.
All right. So we're going to
That
head
seems strong to me.
rage. Anything with rage is a positive. Basically, that's what your whole YouTube channel is based upon, is building rage, right?
That's correct. That channel is built on rage.
Built on rage. Now, which I have to go in a weird direction here. Do I have to get all for one first?
You do.
Okay.
And All for One is a great skill. After the primary commander uses an active skill, the active skill damage of the secondary commander is boosted.
Okay.
Yeah, seems good.
That
If you
does
got
seem
two
good.
nukers together, that's on plan.
Awesome. And now we're just going to go over here. Health of all troops we're going to upgrade, making our way over to more health of all troops, and finally rejuvenate. And I could spend all 3 on that skill as well. Pretty sweet.
I'm happy with it. The reason this skill is so powerful is that you, in a perfect world, can start to build an engine
Okay.
where generating rage means that you generate more rage. Let me give you an example.
Sure.
If you paired Hermann with a commander like Boudica, and on her nuke, you generate 100 rage. This skill, Rejuvenate, makes it so that not only are you getting that 100 rage for when her skill goes off, but you get another 60 rage on top of it,
Yes.
which means you're even closer to doing more skills, which means you generate more rage because you're using more skills. See where this is going?
Rage upon rage upon rage. Gotcha. Now, tell me, why are we skipping latent power?
We're skipping latent power because this actually buffs additional skill damage, not normal skill damage.
Okay.
So some commanders say they have a damage factor of some number, and others say they have an additional damage factor of some number. So this is only buffing the additional damage factor. So it's not something that Hermann actually has, so we don't want to
Okay.
put any points into it.
Got you. So with the 11 talent points remaining, what's our direction?
I would recommend, and I don't even know how to describe what this one looks like. It's like a squiggly line with other lines sticking out of it.
Tactical mastery?
Yeah, that one.
There we go. Yes. Okay, so it increases the active skill damage by 1%. We have to make our way over there, and to do that, actually, I can go right to that right now.
You can go right to it.
We're going to get 3 in there. That increases skill damage by 3%, which is sweet. And now we're headed.
Heraldic Shield, the one that looks like a shield with a cross.
Okay, and we're going to do all 3 skill points into that one as well. I love not having to go to these intermediate dots. It just feels like my points are being spent wisely.
You know, let's talk about those dots for just a second. The dots frequently offer like half a point of a stat.
Yes, exactly
So-
right here. Attack, half a point.
Occasionally, they'll offer 3% movement speed, which is really, really good. But if you go over to the Archer tree, I want you to take a look at some of the dots that are over there, just real quick.
Yes, sir.
You could do one of the ones toward the bottom. See how that is a single point, but it's giving you a whole percentage of boost.
Right.
So it comes with a constraint. If you had all archers, you're getting a lot of value per point in that tree. But you don't have all archers, so
Right.
it's not a tree we're investing in.
Right.
But I just wanted to point it out that those middle dots are actually super legit in a tree dedicated to a specific type of unit.
So if you are really on top of what you're going to be using that commander for and specific to the troops you're bringing, it could be beneficial.
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
In this case, we are really psyched about movement speed. And if you tap on the, I guess it's a head with a circle around it called clarity. This is where we're ultimately headed with the intention of maxing out the tree with feral nature at the very top of that tree.
Yes.
But we're going to get clarity along the way since it's required. And if you look at the dot just before clarity, it actually gives march speed.
Oof, we like that.
We're pretty psyched about it. Yeah, we're pretty psyched about it. You only have 5 points, which I think will actually let you max that march speed.
Okay, well, let's get up to it then. We're going to upgrade the health of all troops. And I can't get over there to march speed right now.
You need one more dot just to the left of it.
Right here.
There you are.
Attack of all troops. Then we can get to the march speed. And yes, I can get them. They are swift right now, man. They're going to be running around the battlefield. And this is a pretty beast-looking tree right here so far, I have to say. A lot of talents points spent on this one.
I'm pretty happy with it. And, you know, I wish there was more movement speed in like every tree because look, like it doesn't matter how strong you are if you weren't there when the battle happened. So I'm glad you got those points.
Yeah, I agree. So now for people that may have more points than me, the next move would be to go to clarity. And can they directly go over to feral nature there then, or do they have to go to these center points, defense
They'll have to
and attack?
Yeah, the center dots are required.
Okay.
So I think it's 42 or 43 points to max out this tree, which means you're going to have, I believe it's a 5-star commander to actually have all the points you need.
Well, that's something that in time we can do here with Hermann for sure. I mean, because he is the commander of my city, I am Germany, he's the commander that comes along with Germany. Do I get more of them? Are my odds of picking up more of him better?
At the start of the game, that's true. A lot of events are oriented towards giving you sculptures of the commander associated with your civilization. At this point in your development, you've probably gotten all of those events completed.
Gotcha.
And so he'll be on a rotation. You're most likely to get him from gold keys now.
Got you. Okay, which I seem to get a lot of. I'm picking up those rewards every single day, and I do like opening those chests, especially when great commanders come out, which I know that we enjoyed watching not very long ago. So Hermann is looking like a boss right now. He's still not as strong as Boudica because we did. I mean, not Boudica because of Joan of Arc, because we did bring her up to level 37, which we may have to actually redo one day since her nerf. But I'm feeling good about Hermann, man. Any last tips you want to give regarding him and how we leveled him up?
You know, the thing I'll mention about Hermann is that he's really disruptive. If you take a look at his first skill, it's got a 2-second silence, which is kind of exciting. It makes it so they can't use the enemy can't use their active skill. And that's really strong if you're operating in a support capacity, helping out your stronger allies on the battlefield to essentially disable the strongest person who's out there. Yeah, that's on plan. I'm all about it.
Yeah, it just puts them at silence, doesn't allow them to do the damage that they would typically do if they were just fighting as normal. Cool, good point. Any last things that you want to say? I think I may have said that already, but anything else that you'd like to say before I close out?
You know, nothing about Hermann, but I will say that we're cranking out daily videos on my channel. If you liked some of the guidance we had, we'll have more of that and some crazy rage shenanigans on my channel as well.
Crage, do you actually make that? Did you make that a term?
Oh, I didn't mean to say it.
I like that. That could be a new thing. The Crage over on Chisgule's channel. But definitely check him out, guys. The link is going to be in the description of the video, probably up in the cards or at the end of the video as well. He has some great knowledge on the game and great content that goes along with it every single day. I highly suggest you go check him out. But for me and for Chisgule, that's been it. Thanks for coming through today, man.
Hey, thanks for having me. Really appreciate it.
I appreciate you being here. And remember, guys, you can always follow me over on Twitter at EchoThrough. Today, that's been it. I'll see all of you back here again tomorrow. Until then, be good.